Good morning, students. So now we have to discuss that chemical kinetics. This is the most important topic in second year chemistry, right? So first of all, in this name, kinetics means moving. Moving. That means moving that reactants to products. Reactant is converting as a product, that is moving of reactant is a product. Right? Here the concentration of the reactants decreasing. Concentration of the reactants decreasing. So then the concentration of the products will be increasing. So when the concentration of the reactants decreases, at the same time the concentration of the products will be increases. So here you are decreasing the concentration of the reactants. Decreasing the concentration of the reactants. Here rate, you have to know that rate of reaction. Rate of reaction. So for example, burning of petrol and food, decomposing of food, these are the examples of chemical kinetics. Here the reaction takes place depends on the rate of reaction. Reaction takes place in the rate of reaction. The rate of reaction is directly proportional to concentration of the reactants. Rate of reaction is directly proportional to concentration of the reactants. Concentration of the reactants. Here the instant rate of reaction is D. Concentration of the reactants with respect to time. Here decreasing means it will be shows the negative side. It will be shows negative slope. Right? So here the average delta T, concentration of the reactants with respect to delta T, it will be shows negative slope. The negative sign shows decreasing and positive sign shows increasing. Here instant rate of reaction, that means positive sign, it is delta P with respect to delta. The average delta concentration of P by delta T. Right? So this is the, it will be shows positive slope. The decreasing of rate of reaction of reactants is converted as increasing of rate of reaction of products. So example of Haber process, NH2 plus 3H2 gives rise to NH3. This is the Haber process example. Here nitrogen and hydrogens are reactants. Here ammonia is the products. Here factors. The nature of reactants. Here, if the reactants is a ionic compounds, it will be converting as a products, can easily convert the products. That means ionic compounds are soluble in polar solvents. That easily soluble in polar solvents. Example, NaCl and AgNO3, silver nitrate. It will be formed. AgCl is a white PPT will be formed. Can easily. Then products will be formed easily. And NaNO3. So this is sodium nitrates. So it is second factor is concentration of reactants. So your concentration of reactants depends upon the directly proportional to the temperature and directly proportional to the pressure. Proportional to pressure. Directly proportional to temperature. So that means high concentrated reactant will give high products. So that means the concentration of the reactant increases, the concentration of the reactants increases, the concentration of the products will be decreasing. Also another factor, temperature. So here the temperature, when increasing the temperature according to Arrhenius equation, plus 10 degrees centigrade temperature increases, that rate of reaction will be increasing the rate of reaction. The temperature increases, they increase the rate of reaction. That here say that Arrhenius equation is there. Arrhenius equation, it will be increasing the temperature, the reaction takes place fastly. Example of in the Haber process, the temperature in Haber process, temperature is 725 to 775 kelvins. You are using the 775 kelvins. High temperature is you are using. It is a slow reaction. First it is a slow reaction. When increasing the rate of reaction, when increasing the temperature, it will be increase the rate of reaction. It will be increases the rate of reaction. That means high temperature increases, the rate of reaction will be increases. And also the another factor, catalyst. The most one, catalyst. Catalyst means that is accelerate the rate of reaction. It will be decreasing or increasing the rate of reaction. That catalyst. Most example, MnO2 catalyst. MnO2 is used for the preparation of dioxide. By using KClO3. MnO2 is the manganese dioxide is a catalyst, KCl plus 3O2. So preparation of dioxide, MnO2 is the catalyst. And also here Haber process you are using iron catalyst is there. In promoter, by the promoter molybdenum. So here iron is the catalyst. When using the iron, it will be takes reaction easily. So for example, in graphically it will be shows the catalyst when the rate of reaction if there is no temperature, the reaction takes place. The activated complex is here. When increasing the temperature, the activated complex is here. That means when temperature increases. If the catalyst is added, it is the activated complex. When easily form the activated complex. This is the activated complex here. So I am saying that when there is no temperature, the activated complex will be formed very slowly. When increasing the temperature, the activated complex will be soon. And when the catalyst is used, very soonly the activated complex will be formed. The products will be decreasing. So that means nature of the reactants, concentration of the reactants, temperature of the reaction, and catalyst is used in the reaction. So these are the factors of rate of reaction. So and also I have to know that order of reactions. Order. I am writing one of the example simple reaction here. X and B are the coefficients of A and B. X and Y is the coefficients of A and B, where X and Y are may or may not be stoichiometric coefficients. Here the order we have to write down that order. The rate is directly proportional to concentration of the reactant. That rate is equal, that means concentration of A power X and B power Y. So and X plus Y is order of reaction. X plus Y is the order of reaction. Where X comma Y are may or may not be stoichiometric coefficients. Zero order reaction. zero order reaction. Where zero order reaction, in mathematically the rate is directly proportional to concentration of the reactant power 0. That means anything power 0 1, that the rate is independent reaction. So zero order reactions are independent reactions, and where the integrated mathematical calculations, K is equal rate of reaction, K is equal to x by t. This is the order of reaction. This is the most important order of reactions of zero order reaction. By the first order reaction, rate is directly proportional to concentration of the reactants power 1. That means in mathematical calculations, K is equal 2.303 by T log A by A minus X. So this is the mathematical calculations of first order reaction, right? And second order reaction, K is equal 1 by T x by A into A minus X. So this is the second order reaction, this is first order reaction. So next order of reactions in half-life of time. Half-life means that is T is T off. Initially you have to write a zero order of half-life. Half-life is, that is K is equal x by T is the zero order reaction. When T is equal to T off, that is equal T off is equal to x by 2k. For the zero order reaction. For first order reaction of half-life, is, what is the first order? K is equal to 2.303 by T log A by A minus X. That's, you have to mathematical calculation, K is equal 0.693 by K. T off is equal 0.693 by K. So this is the first order of half-life. The most important first order of half-life. T off is equal 0.693 by K. Right. Here 75% of first order reaction. 75% of first order reaction is complete in 30 minutes. 75% of first order reaction is complete in 30 minutes. Calculate half-life. First one is half-life. Second one is rate constant K. And third one is time required for the 99.9% completion of the reaction. The solution, 75% is the first order, that means 2 half-lives. 75% means that is 2 half-life of first order reaction. 2 half-life of first order reaction. Reaction is 30 minutes. 1 half-life means 1 half-life of first order. First order is 30 by 2. That means 15 minutes. The first bit is completed. Half-life of first order is 15 minutes. The second bit, rate constant K, first order. So rate constant of first order of half-life, that is 0.693 by half life of first order 0.693 by k. Here T of is equal to 15 minutes, k is equal, that means k is equal to 0.693 by T of, that is equal to 0.693 by T of is equal to 15 minutes. 15 minutes by the case 0.046 minute inverse. Minute inverse. This is the k. Right? The second bit is completed. Third bit. So time required for the 99.9%. Then k is equal to 2.303 by 303 by t log 100 minus 100 by 100 minus 99.9. That is equal to k. You have to know that k 0. So you have to write down t is equal to 2.303 by 0.046 minute inverse into log 100 by 0.1. By the calculation is 149 minutes. This is the answer. First order reaction is 20% complete in 10 minutes. 20% is complete in 10 minutes. How long takes place to complete 80%? That 20% in complete in 10 minutes. How long in 80% will be complete? So this is the question. The first order reaction k is equal to 2.303 by t log 100. K is equal to 2.303 by t log a by a minus x. This is the first order rate reaction. First order reaction. This first order reaction 20% is completed. That is k is equal to 2.303 by t. That means t means 10 minutes. Completed in 10 minutes. Log 100 by 100 minus 20. So then k is equal to 2.303 by 10 log 100 by 80. Then k is equal to 0.223 minute inverse. Here minutes, this is the inverse. So when the completion of 80%, that is k is equal, you know that k is equal to, when t is equal to 2.303 by the 80%, that k is equal to 0.223 minute inverse log 100 minus 100 by 100 minus 80. 80% is completed. So that means 2.303 by 0.223 minute inverse log 100 by 20. Then t is equal 72.2 minutes. Thank you for watching this video.